What's up, everybody? The moon moves into Aquarius today. So we have a Sagittarius sun and an Aquarius moon. What does that look like? Here's your astro weather forecast for the day in 3 minutes or less. The moon shifting out of Capricorn into Aquarius is kind of like this energy of me first, head down. Let me focus on my work. Let me get my systems in place. Let me get my strategies in place to we first. How is what I'm doing actually making an impact in the world? How is what I'm doing making an impact in my immediate community? What are some ways that I can find innovative solutions to the problems that I might have discovered over the last few days when the moon was in Capricorn? What is personal growth without community contribution? Where have I been living so much in this energy of scarcity that I'm not supporting or giving to others? The flip side of that coin is, where have you been overgiving to others and abandoning yourself because you're scared that people will leave you? There's a interesting theory about codependency where I've struggled with codependency. I know a lot of people who have. I might still be healing from it, and that's fine. But there's some shadow work that us codependents have to do around, like, yeah, there's the pain of over giving to people in our lives, and there's the pain of like trying to solve everybody's problems so we're not solving our own. And there's the pain of being deeply disappointed when people don't change and evolve. And there's the challenge around setting better boundaries. Also, the shadow work around the part of our psyche that has overgiven to people to almost create some kind of reliance so that we know that they can't leave us. And this is subconscious, unless you're like a psychopath. But for the most part, this is subconscious because somewhere down the line, if you struggle with codependency, you were probably only valued when you were overgiving. I've had friends who, they were struggling with a place to live. I let them crash on my couch and then they didn't talk to me again after. I had a friend who myself and my dad helped her move into her house. I gave her like this $200 clothing rack and I never heard from her or saw her again. I had these friends who basically I was their therapist. And when I had my own daughter and I was going through postpartum, crickets. We all have things going on in our lives, and you could probably feel there's a little bit of anger. I'm still healing from that. But the anger is also towards myself because I realized if I look back in those moments, it was almost like instead of allowing myself to be who I was, and to allow the bonds with others to be only really about our shared interests, which is more of like a healthy relationship. It was like me being so sensitive that when I felt somebody's problems, I just had to fix it.